Jesus lived. God lives. And we are living in a time where people say they don't believe in God, and certainly they live as if they do not believe in God. But I'm persuaded to say that if we say and live as if there is no God, I'm persuaded to say that we are fools. And by fools, I don't mean that we have a cognitive lack necessarily, but we certainly have a moral deficiency. Because how can one look at the world and conclude that it is not the result of a particular wise design? That is God. And he has not left himself without a witness. And by that, I just don't mean that he's got preachers. I'm meaning that he did not leave it up to preachers to be the sole testimony of his existence. But even for people who may not know specifically the name Jesus, that God has laid, almost like some would say, breadcrumbs. He's laid a trail that if we follow the signs, it will lead us to the belief that there is a God. And by believing that there is a God, we then begin to seek after and to feel after him. And if we hunger and thirst after righteousness, if we believe that there is a God, then he can lead us to Jesus, because no man can come to the Father except through him. The fool has said that there is no God. How else could we explain that we live on a planet that is tilted just enough so that when it rotates and moves around the sun, it takes the same path every time? And that tilt and that distance from the sun allows for life to be sustained on the earth. How could you explain the intelligence of that? It is important that I teach this so that these doctrines of devils that have become so indoctrinated in our educational system, these ideas are introduced as if they are true. But the very fact that I can do something wrong against my brother and feel bad about it testifies to the existence of a immortal God who put that in all of us. That we can look at his creation and happily and sing his creation, that we begin to know that there is a God, that there's something that's greater than us, that the design of the universe, of our bodies, of our conscience, testifies to the existence of God. And so by seeing and knowing those things, we begin to seek after him and to know him.